Fantasy football family, welcome to the Fantasy with SJT Premium Edition, y'all. So y'all already know who it is when y'all join the premium subscription. So but we'll introduce ourselves again: John, Tweez, and Sean P. We are the Fantasy with SJT. So we're gonna get into we're gonna first start with the stardom situms, and then we're gonna go to the buy sells for the week. So let's start with the stardom situms. Yeah.
So you want to throw them starts on there first, huh? Yeah, we're gonna get in the stardoms. These are the players that we feel confident about. Well, I feel confident about this week. Starting number one at quarterback, we got Matthew Stafford versus Detroit. We talked about this yesterday. If you watched the show yesterday, they're going to let Matthew Stafford do him this week. Even though Detroit is the worst team against the run, I feel like they're still going to throw a lot of passes this week for Matthew Stafford. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. They're going to have good games also. But if you got Stafford, I feel like Stafford could be quarterback one this week going against Detroit. Detroit is, I think they're ranked number 9 against quarterbacks, but that's because everyone's been running the football against Detroit. But this week, they're going to switch it up. The Rams going to want to throw the football, let Matthew Stafford do his thing against Detroit. Like I said, it's not a revenge game because they didn't do Matthew Stafford dirty, but it's still your old team, and you always want to play well against your old team. Mm-hmm. Number 2, I got Ryan Tannehill versus KC. I think KC is going to try to stop the run. I'm not saying Derrick Henry's not going to do his thing, but KC gives up the second most fantasy points to quarterbacks this year. So I feel like this is a Ryan Tannehill type of game. I feel like they're going to set to stop the run. Again, Derrick Henry is still going to do his thing. Derrick Henry. He's going to get his touches.
That's kind of scary about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get his touches, but I feel like Tannehill is still going to get a lot of opportunities. I feel like AJ Brown's healthy. Julio practiced limited today. He should be out there. He's getting his weapons back. He's getting his targets back. I feel like the Titans want to show the world that before they got Julio Jones, when they got Julio Jones, everybody's like, the Titans offense is going to be crazy. Tannehill, I feel like they want to show the world that Tannehill is not washed. He's looking really washed right now, but I feel like that's because everyone's gimpy. I feel like the Titans got their players back at not full strength, but they got them back at 90%. And like I said before, KC is going to try to stop Derrick Henry. You have to try to stop Derrick Henry right now. You're going to have to pass the ball eventually. There's no way Derrick Henry just going to be running for 150 every week. Like, they're going to load the box. It's going to be stop Derrick Henry, and Tannehill's play action is going to be crazy this week, I feel, for Tennessee. Number 3, we got Tua versus Atlanta. In this game, we touched on this yesterday also. I feel like it should be a high-scoring affair. Tua gets Devontae Parker back this week. He had Jalen Waddle. And I feel like they're going to have to throw the ball to try to – I'm not saying keep up with Atlanta because Atlanta's offense is not like diamonds, but I feel like this is going to be a high-scoring game for these two teams, and I feel like they're going to go back and forth. And Tua should be able to run the football, get some rushing yards. He might get a rushing touchdown. Who knows? But I feel like he's going to throw the ball well this game. He played well last week against Jacksonville. I feel like this is another Jacksonville type of matchup for Tua. So I like Tua this week. Joe Burrow at Baltimore. Joe Burrow has weapons out there. He's getting Mixon back healthy. He has Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd in the slot. The Ravens defense, they looked good last week, but they haven't looked like the same Ravens defense that we know in the past. And Joe Burrow, he's played solid this year. Like, I like Joe Burrow. I feel like in the future, he has a bright future, and I feel like he has a bright week this week against Baltimore. What do y'all think about the quarterbacks?
I like out of
I
that,
like all of them, but
out of that
skeptical.
one,
oh, go ahead.
I would say Tua is the best one for me. Just because I feel like we saw a little sample size versus the Jags, and he looked good. I didn't think that I didn't think that he would be good off the bat coming back off of that hip injury, but I feel like this is a good matchup. Atlanta's defense, I can't name anybody in the secondary over there, so he should play well. Should. So, but we'll see, man. But Tua to me is the top guy. Like, if you got a guy like, there's a lot of quarterbacks are on
Yeah,
bye.
it's a lot
this
of
week.
bye weeks too. I forgot to
So
mention that. It's
Herbert,
a lot of bye weeks.
a lot of guys. So Tua is definitely a guy I would be looking at. In my other league, I got Tua starting because I got Herbert in my other league. So
I think Tua's a
he's a solid play. Solid play.
I think he's a solid starter.
Good matchup.
Man, the only one I think I disagree with one of them. I'm kind of skeptical just of Joe Burrow, but I mean, just that Baltimore held Justin Herbert just last week, and the Chargers offense is 6 points.
That's 1 week, man. That's 1 week.
At home. I mean, it is 1 week, but I mean, I'm taking that offense over this. And
of course, everybody is, but it's football. Like sometimes is like I said before, you can't just go, oh, they did this to this team, but what did they do to the teams before? Like exactly.
Yeah, it's not trends.
It's not
trending the right way. It just held the arguably one of the best offenses in the NFL to 6 points.
So how many points you think the Bengals are going to score? 6? No, bro, it's not going to be like that.
I don't. I just think that
they have a better offense. So now the Bengals are going to put up 0. No, it's like the Chargers. I don't know.
So how many points you think they're going to put up?
24.
No,
24 or more.
No. I was going to say they put up 16.
16. No.
I was going to say 16 points.
Nah, 24 or more. They're going to have to throw the ball to keep up with the Ravens.
All right, bro.
They're going to have to. Where's this game being played?
Marlon Humphrey,
it's in Baltimore.
It's a division game too.
We're gonna come back next week. Joe Burrow is gonna have a solid game. Yeah, watch. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know.
I like Joe Burrow this week. Number 1, Cordell Patterson for running backs. Running back, he's my starter of the week for running backs. Cordell Patterson versus Miami. He's a very versatile guy. Like he's very versatile. He does everything. He's going to catch passes. He's going to get carries.
Agreed.
Like he's going to do everything in this game. Like his volume is going to be crazy in this game. Like he's a wide out playing running back, but he can run the ball. Like he got big. Like he was lifting weights this offseason. Cordell Patterson is looking good, and they play a Detroit team that's looking terrible. Like everyone can run the ball. I mean, on Miami. Sorry. Everyone can run the ball on Miami. Every running back scores a touchdown against Miami.
Start your backs against Miami.
Start your backs against Miami. Even Mike Davis, I could have put both of them on here. Like you start both of them this week. Like they're both going to be involved. Mike Davis is getting about 15 touches a game. Cordell Patterson's only averaging 13 touches a game, 13.6. But he averages 20 fantasy points a game. Like 20 fantasy points. Like so the coach is really like working the game plan and getting him open where he needs to be open. Like, scored 3 touchdowns against Washington. Like, he's going to come out here and he's going to destroy Miami. So, Cordell Patterson is my start of the week for running backs. Number 2, Darrell Henderson could also be the start of the week for playing Detroit. They're going to run the ball, but I feel like they're still going to let Matthew Stafford do his thing. But Darrell Henderson is definitely, you fire him up with confidence this week against Detroit. It's no more. It's not much more you got to say about Detroit. Like they can't stop running back. So
can't stop shit.
Can't stop nothing.
That looks like.
Then you got Chuba Hubbard going against the Giants this week. I like Chuba this week. The Giants are ranked 25th against running backs. They can't stop running backs. And Chuba, I feel like his volume is going to be higher this week. They was utilizing Royce Freeman, I think, way too much last week in the pass game. I don't know. Even in Denver, like when it was him and Phillip Lindsay, they always want to give Royce Freeman the third down.
Man, that was your guy back in the day.
That was your guy.
Who Royce?
Royce Freeman. You were so high on Royce.
I was high on Royce, but I don't know. I don't know what they see about this guy on third downs, but they like to utilize him on third downs. Even when he was in Denver with Phillip Lindsay, I'm like, why are you taking Phillip Lindsay out to put in Royce Freeman? Like, I don't care. You get the ball in Phillip Lindsay's hands, he's better than Royce. Same with Chuba Hubbard. You get the ball in his hands, he's better than Royce Freeman. So why play Royce on third downs? I don't know. Maybe he has the best hands on the team type. He doesn't drop passes in practice.
They probably want to keep him fresh.
I don't know. No, it's not that, bro. They like him on third down. It's not about even being fresh. Like, he was their third down back in Denver with Phillip Lindsay. You remember I used to always complain about that. Why is Royce in the game? Like, I don't know. But I feel like Chuba's going to score this game. I see a touchdown and about 80 yards. So start Chuba with confidence. Also, I feel like all these top 3 guys I have on there, you start with confidence this week, and they're going to score you a touchdown. All of them, 100%.
About Darrell Williams.
Darrell Williams also against Tennessee. They're ranked 28th against running backs. Like he's definitely going to score touchdowns. I think all these guys right here are going to score touchdowns.
I think Darrell Williams is better than Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
You think so? I think he runs the ball better.
I think he runs
the ball better than Clyde.
I think
it's just the high draft pick with Clyde. They're like, we got to start Clyde. 100%. I agree with that.
Hey, Darrell Henderson. I go back to Darrell Henderson. Somebody put on Twitter, they was like, Darrell Henderson is outperforming the following running backs in fantasy: CMC, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, DeAndre Swift, Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon. And I'm like, what? Darrell Henderson's outperforming that.
Name that list again.
It's CMC, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, DeAndre Swift, Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Leonard Fournette, David Montgomery, Antonio Gibson.
Hey, I ain't what you say, DeAndre.
I was like, what?
Listen,
Henderson has been. So
I'm looking. I'm like, okay, but Henderson has been a sneaky starter at running back. People ain't really been talking much about him, but he's been solid. He's been solid the past couple of weeks, man. And so I like Darrell Henderson. So I had to go back and look at
I like Darrell Henderson too, though, bro.
Henderson and look at his stats and see, okay, what has Darrell Henderson been doing? And I'm looking week 1, 15.2 fantasy points.
Wow.
Week 2, 15.7. Tampa Bay, he was hurt. Week 3, week 4, 14.1. Week 5, 16.4, and last week versus the Giants, 23.7. So he's been a RB1. I mean, I can't.
What is he right now?
He's been.
What is he? RB1?
Who we talking about?
Well, he's ranked 12.
Oh, Darrell Henderson. Yeah. He missed a game though.
Yeah, and he missed a game. So he's the RB1 right now. And he's been solid. So
first one.
That's definitely a guy that, is going to continue to keep doing some great things, especially in that offense with Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and them guys. So he's going to get.
I like Darrell Henderson. I like any running back that's going to start there now.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, before the season, I was like, oh no, but if Cam Akers was, oh my god,
Cam Akers would be eating.
Oh my, I know Cam. Cam probably working out right now.
Cam's like, this is supposed to be me.
Oh my god.
See, man, y'all was hating on me with Cam too. Like,
but he still hasn't played yet.
Yeah. So we don't know.
But
we don't know if it's Darrell Henderson or not.
But
so he wouldn't have outdid Darrell Henderson.
I mean, we can't say that.
Who's to say?
But the only reason Darrell Henderson people were down on him because of his injury, Pat. He's always injured.
Nah, they were down on him because Cam was there. And I mean,
no, I'm talking about when Cam got hurt.
Oh yeah.
He was injury prone, like.
But nah, he
did miss a game
like that.
He did miss a game, so.
Like him.
Well, we're gonna move on to the wide receivers. Yep. Coming in at number 1 on my wide receiver list, I got AJ Brown. Got to put him on the stardoms because he has not been performing. He looked healthy last Monday night, so I think he's trending up in the right direction. Last week he had 9 targets. He played 42 out of the 53 snaps. They say he was on the snap count, but that doesn't look like a snap count to me. Looks like he's getting all his snaps. He's getting his target share. So I feel like AJ Brown's going to have a big week against KC. Like I said, I feel like they're going to try to stop Derrick Henry. They're going to try. So I feel like they're going to throw the ball more. The play action should be working this week. So I like AJ Brown this week. Also, so number 2, I got Robert Woods versus Detroit. Detroit is actually ranked number 9 against wide receivers. But that's only because everyone wants to run the ball on Detroit. But like I said before, we got Matthew Stafford coming to Detroit. I mean, Detroit's coming to him in LA. But playing against his former team, I feel like Sean McVay is going to be like, throw the ball. And I feel like Robert Woods is going to be a beneficiary to a lot of those targets over there. Last week, he had 14 targets week 5. He only had 5 in week 6. I don't know what's going on with Robert Woods. I don't know why they treating him like that, but I like him this week against Detroit. Why are they treating that man like that?
Jesus, man, Cooper Kupp is the man. Cooper Kupp is the guy, man.
Like, goodness gracious.
Like,
why are they doing Robert Woods like that?
That's facts.
like, why are they doing him like that?
hey,
Cooper Kupp is the better wide receiver.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp is just looking good, man.
But it's like, they said it's not even comparable anymore.
Is it that, or is
Yes.
is it the scheme for Cooper Kupp in that offense?
yeah,
Do you think he's
Wood,
just you think he's just flat out just better than Robert Woods like that?
I think he's better than the guys in front of him more times.
But
than
a lot
Woods
of Robert Woods shit. I mean, a lot of Cooper Kupp shit. He's wide open, dog.
yeah,
like
I feel like
because he's creating separation.
that in the scheme, bro.
He's not, bro. He's running a route.
I got.
Like he's one of the top route runners.
You know, they're playing in LA. We don't really get to see him play. I need to really
That's
sit
true.
down
That's very true.
and watch
Very
Cooper
true.
Kupp play. Like,
That's very true.
I need to see what's going on over there in LA. Like,
He's probably like top 10.
but I feel like
top
every
11.
time he catches the pass, he's like wide. Even
Yeah.
his touchdown last week, he's open.
Yeah.
I feel like it has to do with the route running too. I feel like it's the route.
So you think he's just beating everybody?
even
off the
like
line
even
like
with
that?
even with
beating. I think he's running routes out there. Like,
because he's getting
route runners.
targeted a lot. He's getting targeted a lot. So the target share is up there. Even like a Deontay. People say, "Oh, why is Ben Roethlisberger always getting Deontay out of the way?" But I feel like Deontay's a great route runner too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows how to get open. I mean, I'm not saying that Robert Woods doesn't know how to get open. It's just that I feel like Kupp's a little bit better when it comes to that area. But I mean, he's gonna have his weeks. I mean, this could be the week Detroit. This is Detroit, so both of them could eat. I mean, even last week, Robert Woods scored a touchdown.
I feel like everybody's going to eat this week. Darrell Henderson, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. You're starting them all with confidence.
Yeah.
Robert Woods is only on this list because of his down
game,
year.
yeah.
Like, so I'm like, start him. Like, get him in
Yeah.
there. Because, you know, people probably hesitant to start him, and I don't blame you. Number 3, we got Brandon Cooks at Arizona. I feel like this game is going to get out of hand quick. Kyler Murray's about to run it up. So it's going to be a lot of passing out there for Houston. They're going to be throwing the football, and the guy that's getting the targets is Brandon Cooks. He had 13 targets last week. He has three games this season where he has 14, 11, and 13 targets. So he's the guy getting the targets in Houston, and this game is going to be bad for Houston out there.
Can't stand Brandon.
But Brandon Cooks is still going to do him. Like, everywhere Brandon Cooks, whatever team he plays for, he does him. He goes for 1,000. And I think this year he's going to go for 1,000.
I can't stand Brandon Cooks just because Jonathan have him. Like, that was like a fluke pick. Like, he's like, that was like a flyer pick. I'm going to get Brandon Cooks late. Like, just like Brandon. I don't know.
But
when did he get him?
I forget what round he got. He had to get him like 6th, 7th round, some shit like that. Bruh. Like, Brandon Cooks, I mean, yeah, he was the only wide receiver over
like
there. So
88th pick. That was like what? 8th, 9th round?
8th, 9th round.
Yeah.
That's where you want to get somebody like Brandon Cooks.
It was a steal.
Now he's to start him every week.
He is.
But the volume's going to be there for Brandon Cooks every week because Houston's always going to be playing from behind. So, and he's going to get his targets. He's a crazy deep threat. So I like Brandon Cooks this week coming in my number 3 wide receiver to start. Number 4, Jalen Waddle against Atlanta. Jalen Waddle, I mean, in his rookie year, he's showing promise of why he was a first-round pick. He was hurt his final season at Alabama. I think he played 2 games, and he still was a first-rounder, and he's showing you why. Last week, he got 13 targets. He caught 10 of them for 70 and 2 touchdowns. I can see.
He did something with his 13 targets.
Yeah, he did something. 10 for 13. Like, he did something with his 13 targets. So I feel like it's going to be another big week for Jalen Waddle. I feel like he's going to get the targets. Tua's back healthy. So
that's the key for me.
Yeah.
Tua's
back healthy.
That's the key.
Without Tua, he wasn't really doing anything.
He wasn't really getting it done, but Tua's going
to get him out the way. He's looking Jalen Waddle's way early and often. So big week for Jalen Waddle against Atlanta. Like I said, I feel like that game's going to be high scoring. Tight ends. I got Kyle Pitts versus Miami. I like Kyle Pitts this week. He got his feet wet finally before the bye. Now they're coming off a bye. They got 2 weeks to plan for Miami. And I feel like Kyle Pitts is going to show out again this week. Number 2, Mike Gesicki. He's been getting the targets. Like, last week he had 113 receiving yards, and they're going against Atlanta. Like I said, I like I don't like Atlanta's players because they don't really have any players, but except for Cordell Patterson and Mike Davis. But in this game, I feel like it's going to be a lot of offense played in this game for both teams. And I like Mike Gesicki against Atlanta. I like Dallas Goedert going against Las Vegas. As you know,
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz just got shipped, so now it's Goddard's tight end position in Philly. So I feel like Jalen Hurts is going to look for him. The guys on the outside, Devin Smith and Jalen Reagor, they haven't been getting it done. So I feel like Dallas Goddard is going to be a security blanket in this game. I like Goddard. Hunter Henry going against the Jets. Hate to say it, I dropped Hunter Henry in my league, and I need a tight end. I don't know what I was thinking. It was a terrible move, but Hunter Henry he scored in the last 2 games, and I feel like
3 games,
not the last 2.
What you mean?
He ain't scored in the last. He only got 2 touchdowns this season
against
bro.
Tampa Bay. He had 1.
Last 3.
Houston had 1, and Dallas he had 1.
Damn, he scored in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
So Hunter Henry is a stardom. Like we said, it's a lot of players on bye.
Where's he ranked?
He's ranked 9th.
It's ranked number 9. Tight. So you're starting Hunter Henry this week against the Jets. Like we just said, 3 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. He's Mac Jones' security blanket. Everyone thought that was going to be Jonnu Smith.
It did.
But it's Hunter Henry. So we're going to move to the defenses. I like the Panthers versus the Giants. The Giants, they banged up. They don't have Saquon Barkley, Kenny Golladay. Even Evan Ingram was on the injury report today. So the Giants are banged up. So I'm starting the Panthers defense with confidence this week. The Patriots against the Jets. They're going against a rookie. Signal caller, Belichick is going to dial it up. So I like the Patriots defense this week against the Jets. Talked about this yesterday. I like the Giants defense versus Carolina. I feel like without CMC, I don't know. This Panthers offense is just not moving the ball. Sam Darnold is looking like the Sam Darnold we knew with the New York Jets.
I think you're rolling the dice with that one.
Yeah, it's rolling the dice, but bro,
Definitely think you're rolling the dice.
What
you want me to put Seattle up there? I mean, what's the top defense? You know what I mean? I'm trying to go deep and get people players that you're thinking about. You're like, who should I start the Giants?
Versus the Panthers?
Start the Giants. What are the Panthers offense done in the last 3 weeks?
It's just that the Giants defense is not good. And like it is. They're not good. They're not good.
I like
Who they play last week? Who the Giants play last week? The Rams. They gave up 38. Who they played before that? They played Dallas before that.
Yeah, the Dallas. That's a good offense.
All right.
Who else?
All right, look. They played the Rams. They put up 2. Dallas, they had -3. New Orleans, they had -1. They played Atlanta. They had 8. They had a 4.
See, against a bad offense, they had 8.
Washington, -1. And then Denver, 1. So they haven't. I mean, they had
Denver's offense.
I see what you guys are saying. I'm rolling the dice on this one, but I just feel like you always say, go with your gut. I feel it in my gut that the Giants are going to have a good defensive day. I feel it. I don't know why, but I feel it. I just don't like Sam Darnold. Without CMC, he hasn't done anything. I don't like. So roll the dice on the Giants this week. The Colts, I like them at San Francisco. The Colts right now have the number 1 rush defense.
I like the Colts
against running backs. They're number 1.
No question. Look, would you start Panthers D or Colts D if you had to choose?
Panthers or Colts?
If you had to get,
that's the dilemma. I'm going with the Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers against the Giants, bro. The Giants are depleted. Like they have no one out there.
That's what I got in there right now.
I will go with the Panthers. Like the Colts defense, I feel like is better, but I will go with the matchup in this one.
It's true.
Because San Francisco, you never know. Sometimes they come out there and they're just running the ball. They're throwing.
What do you think the score going to be if you would start both of those defenses? They play each other.
The score in what game?
The Giants.
I feel like it's going to be a low scoring game. I feel like it's going to be like a 20-13 type of game. Low scoring, defensive affair. Giants out there producing.
Fireworks here at MetLife. Where are they playing at? Are they playing in New York? They playing in New York.
They're playing in New York.
Yep.
Fireworks come on,
what?
MetLife.
Sacks.
23-21 and a half.
Interceptions.
It looks like a bowl game. That's how I play it though. But no, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I feel like Carolina's off.
No, it's definitely rolling the dice. Like I just threw one in there. I'm like, if you're thinking, because I was thinking.
What Carolina put up last week? Like 30-something? Overtime? 28-34? Carolina?
Oh, yeah. Against Minnesota?
You like Giants defense better than Minnesota defense?
I like the Giants defense this week, man. Like the Giants defense. I don't know why. It's just a gut call.
Feeling, gut call for sure.
But yeah, that wraps up the starters for this week. So if you know, in the past, I'm the guy, not this year, but go with my starters. Don't listen to these guys. Start the Giants defense with
And
confidence.
pull up the sit-ems, bro.
Start the Giants defense with
Pull
confidence.
up the sit-ems,
Hopefully
bro.
you got the Giants D on.
All right. As you can see from the list.
Oh, Joe Burrow down.
Yeah, that's why I have a problem with it.
Stop it.
But you're sitting Justin Fields at Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hostile.
Are you?
Hostile environment.
Tampa's
out there.
offense hasn't. I mean, their defense has not stopped quarterbacks this year.
Hostile
This could be the game for
environment
Justin
out
Fields.
there.
You can't run on Tampa, but you can throw.
All right.
I don't trust Justin Fields.
All right,
at all.
watch. This gonna be the Justin Fields game, man.
I mean, I don't need it.
Allen Robinson.
Not at.
I hope you got Allen Robinson. I mean,
I
I
do
should
got
have
Allen
had him
Robinson
as a starter. I should have had him as a
I
starter.
have him in
but-
there, but I just
You got him as a
Justin
center?
Fields,
Oh,
I have him in there.
Oh.
Oh wait, who, Justin Fields?
Mm-mm.
Oh, but Justin Fields is, he's still adapting to the game. Yeah, but he's gonna have a pass rush after him all day. The offensive line in Chicago is, it's average at best. I'm not gonna say that they're terrible, but they're average at best. They're playing a good front.
yeah, JPP was getting at it last week.
I mean,
So-
Tampa's a little banged up in the secondary, so it's a possibility they let him throw the ball this game. But I mean, you gotta see it from Justin Fields. Tampa Bay's defense is no slouch, so I like Tampa's defense over Justin Fields this week. You guys sit Justin Fields if you can. Geno Smith versus New Orleans. Geno Smith, he didn't look good against Pitt at all. So, I mean, he gets New Orleans. So, I mean, you'll see. It's just New Orleans coming off a bye week. They had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. They got a week to prepare for Geno. I feel like they're going to get the W this week. They're going to get after Geno.
I think Geno
sure.
can potentially get pulled in this one. I'm gonna go out there and say that because
You think Jacob Eason going to take the job?
this game could get ugly. I mean, because right now
Why
with
they
Geno,
gonna take it? Geno went 22 for no, he was 23 for 32, like 230 in a touchdown last week. Like, why you think his job's gonna get snatched?
because for one, they don't trust him to throw downfield. I mean, there was a lot of screen passes on third down in that game that we watched last.
Who else do
week.
they have?
I know that
Who?
I know that Cam
The guy
The
that's
guy
about
who used
to-
to play for the Texans,
Cam Newton
The
got a
Colts.
call.
He's
I
like
know
the
that.
backup for the Colts.
bro. He's not.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
they did.
Geno's
sign,
better than
They
him.
did sign him. Yep. But I don't know, man. It's something about
Geno-
You saying that because
man.
you're a
Geno.
Tyler Lockett owner, bro.
What do you?
It's Geno.
Then I would.
He was okay. Like they lost by
concerned.
3.
I'm concerned.
Pitt's defense is not better than New Orleans.
Like they lost by 3. Like he didn't play terrible.
You're gonna watch
Y'all
Geno
sizing
up
like
out there.
Geno just is out there throwing picks and fumbling and no.
Bruh, he didn't win in the game. They lost.
Okay. But you think
Playing
Easton
quarterback is
Easton's
about
gonna come in and take
winning.
his job?
Winning.
Like, come on, you're acting like he has.
I think if they see it, I
See
think if he's having a
what?
terrible game, him having a
What do you
terrible
see
game,
from that guy?
What do you see?
I seen Geno
Like,
play
what do you-
solid.
what do you-
Like he was solid. They
You
lost
see-
by 3. Like he kept them in the game.
They're gonna get washed. They're not gonna put up 17 points against the
They put up like 31 last week.
They put up 24 points. They're
Who
not
was
going
the
to score
score
that
of that
game.
game?
24, 27.
24. They put up
Geno
24
Smith.
points.
24, 27 or 21, 24.
Geno threw for 209 yards, 1 touchdown.
Okay. No picks.
No picks, but a fumble.
22 for
Lost.
what? 23
Yeah,
for
now-
that's a turnover. That's a turnover.
23 for 32, right? I mean, come on. Quarterbacks have Pat Mahomes threw two picks last week. Come on. Exactly. Like
I mean, yeah, but his team won. He still was a part of his team winning. You got through for
yeah, against
209
Washington,
yards.
not the last 3.
209 yards.
Not the last 3. Yeah, against Washington they won, but they lost.
It doesn't
3 in a row
matter.
before
Play
that,
the team
bro.
in front of you. You go. There's no moral victories in football.
I'm not saying it's a moral victory, bro.
I mean, what are we
But you guys are talking about. Yeah, you guys are talking about Easton coming
I'm
and
saying he
taking
won the
Geno's
game.
job.
No,
Your guy had limited turnovers and lost the game. There's something else needs to be done. Is that his best? Is it to elevate his game? What are we talking about?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't. That's why That's why he's on my sit-ems. So backup quarterback.
I agree with that though, but you guys are talking about him losing his job, like exactly to Easton, to a
He
backup
may.
that just got signed 3
may.
days ago.
You can
Like,
only go up from here.
Come on,
we
bro.
lost 2 games straight.
y'all tripping.
Like, what do you?
Nah.
What? All right,
I'm not
come
saying Geno's not a sit him. He's definitely a sit him,
on. I feel you.
100%.
I'm concerned.
I wouldn't start Geno.
I'm concerned. With
If you're
them
starting
putting
Geno, like you're
Yeah.
desperate. You're in a 32-man league. Like,
Yeah.
he's
he should
the
definitely
last
not be
quarterback,
starting
like,
in your lineup. I would go with Case Keenum over Geno.
me too.
Like,
I don't know
being
about.
real. Nah, I'll take Case Keenum.
Nah,
You got to put Geno in there because of who Geno is throwing to.
Yeah.
Geno's throwing to
weapons.
DK and Lockett out there. He's
Yeah.
not throwing the two bums.
Nah, he's throwing the
He's
good.
not on the Texans. I mean, he's on a good team. Like, I mean, he's on a team that can put up points.
He's on
And
a play.
he's the reason why they're not
team.
going to put up points. It's not going to be the wide receivers, but we'll get into that.
All right, keep you in.
So,
my bad.
you know,
I agree with the center.
I got y'all arguing on 2 for 2. That's good. So look, Jared Goff at the Rams.
100%.
Jared Goff. You think this is a revenge game for you? I mean, you gonna come out there and start striking stuff up? St. Brown.
I mean,
this
is a revenge game for Jared Goff.
This is it. They got traded for each other.
Don't sleep.
Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff.
Don't sleep. This is a revenge. Now.
And what did you just say? Start all your players against Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit's gonna be getting blown out.
Yeah.
They're gonna be getting washed up. Pick six, sack strip, fumble.
Jared Goff is
Aaron
gonna
Donald. It's gonna be bad out there. It's gonna be.
Jared Goff is gonna look his best
this
this game.
Like, bro. They're gonna shut everything down. Oh, you think Swift gonna do this? Oh, we know he coming in the game. Bang, gone. Jalen, take that out the backfield. Yeah, just match up on that. That's it. Hawkinson. Oh, corner. Put a corner on Hawkinson. That's it.
Yeah, it's not a
Safeties
revenge
can play
game
a
for
while.
Matthew Stafford.
That bad.
But it's a revenge game for Jared Goff for sure. We're gonna see.
But
I mean, it's a revenge game for Matthew Stafford too.
Kinda.
He's one of the best quarterbacks.
But like I said, they let Matthew Stafford out of jail, bro. Like they're like, you're locked up. No, you're out.
Yeah.
They let him out. Detroit let him out.
Did you see the stats between Goff?
He went from
and
LA
Matthew Stafford last
to
year
Detroit
to now.
Like,
It was like everything.
they
That
sent
Matthew
him there to
Stafford has done
die.
to,
Yeah,
6
for
games
sure. It's a
is
revenge
his
game for
career
Jared
high.
Goff. Revenge game for Jared Goff.
Career high. This year, Matthew Stafford, everything that he's done through 6 games.
Yeah.
Like passing yards, completion percentage. I mean, but regardless, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Jared Goff versus the Rams defense. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
No one sees it. Yeah, just like we said though, it is a revenge game, so you never know, but it should get ugly. He plays for Detroit. I'm sorry.
It's getting ugly quick.
All right, look, my downgrade is Joe Burrow at Baltimore. We touched on it in the stardoms. You know, like Baltimore's defense just held one of the best offenses to 6 points. I feel like that's a really big deal here. Even though, you know, I feel like they're gonna have a game plan for Jamar. They took the best players for the Chargers out of the game, which I feel like
the Chargers took themselves out. I feel like I don't know. They didn't come to play.
I mean,
it was a trip. It was a trip. The long trip for them. They couldn't get like. You coming all the way to Baltimore to play the Ravens.
You gotta win.
Long trip.
You gotta win.
Like
bro.
I don't know, bro.
It's on the schedule.
I don't know.
Bro. It's on the schedule. So
I don't feel like it was more Baltimore's defense. I feel like it was more the Chargers
for 3 hours.
Yes, they were sleepy.
Nah, man. You gotta show up.
The time difference.
Sleepy.
They couldn't get with it.
No, man.
Hey, man.
Other East Coast teams go to the West and dog shit a lot.
Not a lot, bro. Stop it.
You think Green Bay was sleepy when they went out there and bust San Fran? No.
San Fran, man.
I don't care.
I'm talking about Baltimore. Talking about Baltimore.
All right, Joe Burrow, like we touched on the Siddums, is my downgrade. Y'all know what's going on there. Alex Collins versus New Orleans. Alex Collins is kind of banged up going to this game. If y'all follow us, then y'all see that my man already talked to Rashard Penny, and Rashard Penny get activated for this game. I mean, I feel like it's not that they're not going to go to Alex Collins, but New Orleans is also a really good run D. I believe that they're like 6 against the run, so I feel like they're going to force them to pass. They're going to force Geno to throw the ball in this game. So I mean, it's a lot of players that you can go ahead and it's on the Seahawks offense. It's only because it starts at the quarterback position. It's affecting everybody. Like if Russ was up there, it'd be a different type of run game for Alex Collins. But
New Orleans run D is good.
They're just not.
So.
Yeah. So I mean, I just feel like it's not going to be much out there for him. Melvin Gordon tonight at the Browns. I see this being like a low scoring game. I think Teddy Bridgewater might not be playing, but if he is, I mean, he is. But I don't see much out there for Melvin Gordon, and also, I mean, Javonte Williams. I believe he's there. He's taking carries too. I feel like Melvin Gordon. Eventually, we talked about this prior to the show, but I feel like Melvin Gordon might get exposed, and Williams takes that job over really soon. Myles Gaskin versus Atlanta. Usually, I would say start everybody against Atlanta. But I think Myles Gaskin don't have more than like 6 carries in the game.
The volume is not there, bro.
Yeah,
It's not there.
You,
It's not there for
even in a week like this. Like if you could find somebody else, I mean, I'm not saying find somebody else because he's a starter, but it's tough, man. Like it's tough to have a player like that out there. I mean, it's just I don't know because the touches haven't been there at all. So you gotta go with your gut. And then I mean, it hurts my heart to say this, but Jonathan Taylor, I gotta downgrade him this week versus San Fran.
I don't agree with that.
I mean, a lot of people won't.
Like San Fran's defenses, they're okay, but the way Jonathan Taylor, like I feel like he's in his bag right now. Like he's like Naeem Hines who? No, I'm coming in here to take everything.
It's more of my thinking is he gonna get you 10 plus 11 plus points. He's your RB1 if he's in there. This is a downgrade. This is not saying don't put this guy. If you don't start Jonathan Taylor, you're starting Jonathan Taylor. Sure. You should be playing fantasy if you're not starting that. But Jonathan Taylor, I feel like they're going to key in on it. He's going to get his 10, 11, 12 points. He might not get in the zone, but I feel like they're going to be like, yo, we got to take away that run game. Like 28 cannot be involved in the game. Like if 28's involved in the game, we're done. Like they're going to make Carson throw. I'm not saying they're going to win the game. It could be a low-scoring game. Jonathan Taylor may score, may not score, but I would say it's not going to be one of the past 2-week performances for Jonathan Taylor this week.
I feel like this is going to be the week where Jonathan Taylor gets his 25 to 30 touches.
I disagree with the downgrade.
I feel like this is going to be the week where they actually like now they know like we need to give this guy more carries. This is going to be the week, and I think it starts.
I think it's more of the overall team too with the Colts because I mean Wentz is playing better. I feel like they're both compensating one another because Wentz is playing better, so that's helping Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor running the ball much better. And I'm seeing less of Naeem Hines out there, which is a good thing for Jonathan Taylor. So I disagree with the downgrade. He is a fire him up, whatever. I think that he is matchup proof. To be honest with you.
Of course, they get T.Y. Hill
as long as he gets his touches.
Now this guy
hurt
again. Like that was a big that's like getting T.Y. back for Carson Wentz. Like that was big. Like a couple bombs, but now he's hurt again. But I feel like they're going to lean on Jonathan Taylor even more.
Yeah, so the Colts overall are playing better. So Jonathan Taylor's a start every week. I don't think he should be on the list moving forward. On a startup to them list. I don't want to see him on the list again.
Like it's like
he's like one of those.
It's not even like a
those list of players like must start. Like he's in there.
I mean, I feel you, but I'm kind of like being a realist about how they're going to game plan for him.
Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they will.
It's more of just they're going to be like, yo, Carson, you can throw the ball all you want. This nigga running for 83-yard passes, 83-yard rushes. We can't allow that. We can't allow somebody to run 83 yards down the field.
Like the last 2 weeks, he has plays over 70 yards, like touchdowns.
Like, crazy. I mean, but big play guy is what it is. I mean, I just like I said, I feel like they're going to scheme it up, but I feel like he's going to have a good, decent game, but not a game that he's been having. So with the wideouts, I'm going with Robbie Anderson first, though.
If his volume doesn't pick up, I see what you're saying. Like they need to pick up.
Yeah, because right now he has no more than 16 carries, 17 carries in a game, so it's kind of crazy.
He's been hitting So
Robbie Anderson is first on the wide receiver list at New York. Robbie Anderson, if you're out there, I hope that he starts throwing you the rock, man. For the sake of a lot of fantasy owners out there. He's a year removed from killing though. I mean, he's a year removed from killing. I know DJ's there. I don't see it yet from Robbie Anderson. I mean, last week he had 11 targets and 3 catches. So 11 targets and 3 catches for 11 yards and a touchdown. Like you can't do that. I mean, it's you need more. You got 11 targets, bro. You caught 3 of them. I mean, there's some uncatchable balls there, but you got to convert. Some of those catches have to be converted. I mean,
yep.
I got Allen Robinson at 3 at Tampa. This correlates with Justin Fields. The past couple games, Allen Robinson, he's been involved in everything, but it's something that people got to see. I mean, I'm forced to start him this week due to the whole Bomageddon type deal. But I mean, Allen Robinson, I see him. I see a sit him for Allen Robinson. I got him in there in my flex. Hopefully, he does something, but I gotta see it first. I definitely gotta see it first from Allen Robinson. Downgrade DK versus New Orleans. Not only is it because of Geno Smith, but it's also because Marcus Lattimore. Marcus Lattimore is, I mean, he's nice, man. I mean,
He plays well against big receivers too.
Yeah,
like,
and he plays.
Like,
he
like
shows
DK.
like every time we get to see Marcus Lattimore, like he be locking shit up. I mean, I seen something on ESPN today where Devontae Adams, he shadowed him week 1. I think he had like 5 catches, 56 yards. He had like 3 catches when Marshawn Lattimore was on him. He shadowed Terry McLaurin.
Yep.
Terry McLaurin's like worst game came against Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah.
Like
And then he had Devontae week 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When
like
he shut shit down, I'm like,
yeah,
oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Like Devontae was week 1. Well, I'm saying like I think DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has wideouts on that list.
Yeah, they played Green Bay, Carolina, New England, Giants, and Washington. So I mean, Galladay had a decent game, but I think they was moving Galladay around in that one. He wasn't on Lattimore the whole game. And then New England, I mean, but Carolina, DJ Moore, he did strap shit up. Devontae, he did his thing. So yeah, it's I'm with it. I'm with that downgrade on Metcalf, and then Geno has to mix into that as well. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, definitely a downgrade for Metcalf.
Y'all coming from my man Geno.
But Geno, man.
You about to prove y'all wrong, man. Watch.
All right, man. Then with the tight ends is Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan has his. I mean, he hasn't looked like
he hasn't
looked pretty good. I mean, he hasn't looked pretty good. Tonyan, like, I mean,
going against Washington though, man. You never know, man.
It was kind of bad what I saw today. It's kind of bad what I saw today.
I feel like
Tonyan just right. Okay, so Robert Tonyan like Funyun. Since week 2 when he played Detroit, 12.7. He's had 1.1, 1.8, 1.3, and 2 points.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
he's a 35th ranked tight end. On a week where
it's only 32 teams.
You're trying to tell me you can't find a better option than tight end. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers just not going to the tight end this year. He's just not going to the tight end. He's going to Randall Cobb. He's going to Devontae. He's going to Aaron Jones.
That's it.
I think that's about it. I don't think Scantling. I don't think Valdez Scantling.
I mean, they get their 1 or 2 deep passes a game.
I mean, yeah,
those guys.
I don't
see it either. I agree with Tanya.
I don't know, man. And then CJ Uzomah. A lot of people are still caught up on that 24-point game that he had, but it hasn't really looked too decent for him out there. It's like more boom or bust out there. And I think that he's playing Baltimore this week. Baltimore, they're tough against the tight ends. I mean, it's kind of inflated because they played Travis Kelce, and Travis Kelce had a big play. But CJ Uzomah is far away from Travis there. So I mean, I don't see him making that big play there. I could be wrong. I could be focused more on the wideouts than CJ, but I don't see it against Baltimore.
I mean, he's touchdown dependent for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. With all the weapons out there, like he's not going to get yards. Like if he scores a touchdown, he scores a touchdown. But yeah, I agree with that.
I feel you. And my downgrade is going to be TJ Hockenson. Hurts my heart to do this, only because I've been riding with TJ Hockenson. Like TJ, I like TJ Hockenson, man. I like TJ Hockenson because he's, like I said, he's the only real wide receiver pass catcher in that offense. So I like TJ. But this week I don't like him. I feel like if Jalen Ramsey's going to be locked up on anything, he might be locked up on TJ Hockenson. Like, I mean, if TJ is there over a wideout, like I think that he's going to be like, yo, yeah, I'll be on this. Like you're over that. Mm-hmm. He's the best pass catcher they got.
Yeah, TJ get a couple of catches. Jalen's like, no, I got this.
Yeah,
like that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Like,
I told you, coach.
So I mean, I don't see. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna happen all the time. There's gonna be some opportunities, but temper your expectations for TJ Hockenson. Of course, you're starting him with the top 5 tight end. Washington versus Green Bay. If you start Washington out there, get him out. That's all. That's
easy.
Done. That's done.
He's gonna make the switch for
that's
sure.
Done.
Yeah.
That's
I'm waiting
done.
for it.
Washington is Washington now. We're back there. It's really like no, it's bad, man. It's getting bad for Washington. Like I mean, to where
and they had a good half of a good first half
Say
of football. A good first half.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a football game. It's not a football game.
Yeah, they let it go in the second half, but I mean,
On a fantasy show, man. One play takes that joint down 6 points.
but they going against
still,
A-Rod.
Yeah, they're going against Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay offense. Should be a high scoring game. I mean, but we'll see. But I think Washington defense is going to take the brunt of that. Downgraded Bengals defense, special teams at Baltimore. Baltimore's 30+ points 2 straight weeks. I like Baltimore's offense. A lot of people got a lot to say about Lamar. He's probably NFL MVP right now, to me, personally. But it is what it is. I think that Bengals haven't seen nothing like this yet, even though it's going to be a division game. I feel like you should sit them. I don't feel like it's going to be a lot of I feel like it's going to be a lot of running. It's going to be a lot of grinding out, but not that many turnovers. So you can sit the Bengals defense. I think Baltimore can definitely score again.
And it's hard to sack Lamar Jackson too. So
that's true. So I got the Titans up there against KC. KC's coming off a win, probably a confidence builder. They back at home. You get the Titans defense that just gave up 34 to the Bills. I mean, even though the Bills are a better offense than KC right now because it's how controlled it is, and like they just have it going over there in Buffalo. But KC at home, I like KC at home against Titans defense. You got better options out there. You can definitely go ahead and start them. But this is not a team that you can start.
New York Giants.
Ravens defense also versus Cincinnati. Like, look, I mean, I feel like this is going to be you got to downgrade this team because I feel like it's going to be a high scoring game. I just feel like they're both going to be putting up points. I mean, we got to just really see how it's going to go. But
yeah, I would downgrade that Ravens defense because I like Joe Burrow this week.
I mean, I don't like Joe Burrow. I just don't feel like it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like turnovers. Like
downgrading them for a reason.
Turnovers, like turnovers. Like I don't think it's going to be a lot of turnovers in this game. Nah, I don't think it's going to be a lot of turnovers in this game. I feel like it's going to be a lot of yards, just not.
No turnovers.
Yeah, like no turnovers. Like people have been running on the Ravens, and people don't know that though. Like people have been running on the Ravens.
So you see a Joe Mixon type of game.
Yes, that's why Joe Mixon's not up there.
Yeah, you're gonna see the play action. Jamar Chase.
No,
Joe Burrow's looking great this week.
No, you're not.
Watch,
Marlon Humphrey.
Watch, bro. Nah, Marlon
A
Humphrey.
stud. You're gonna see a stud. You're not gonna see like what? No.
Yeah.
No, bro. No, bro. No, bro.
Nah, they missing Marcus Peters, bro.
What the Ravens defense put up last week?
They missing Marcus Peters.
Ravens D. What did Ravens D put up? What did they put up? They were solid. They was
come on, man. That game was fluke, bro.
I
told you the Chargers got off the plane. They didn't want to play football. I don't know what it was.
They put up 10. They put up 10.
Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, solid.
2 sacks, interception. So yeah, they had
a downgrade.
Solid day.
I think that the Bengals are going to score more than 6 points. I do.
Yeah, Bengals about to score like 28. It's about to be a high scoring affair.
Jesus. We'll see. We'll see, man. But that wraps up the start of sit-ems. I mean, I'm going to sit them, so wraps them up.
All right. That, yeah. Buy low, sell highs. All right, Matt, get me out of the way. Let's put the list up there so my guys can see this.
Let's see what you got.
Buy low. We're gonna start off with Calvin Ridley. Okay. If you're gonna get Calvin Ridley, this will be the week. Coming off a bye. The week before he didn't take that flight to London. So this will be the perfect week to go ahead and try to negotiate something with a Calvin Ridley owner to pick him up. Because Calvin Ridley he's been solid in the games that he's played, other than the first week versus versus Tampa Bay, 15.8 fantasy points. Versus Giants, 10.1. I mean, the targets are there. 10 targets, 11 targets, 13 targets. So I feel like he's going to trend up. And this is going to be the lowest that you can get him. Because I feel like after this week they play Miami. So after this week, I feel like he'll have a good game and his stock is going to go up. So if you can negotiate Ridley, go ahead and do that. Second on my list, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, he's been a disappointment. Man. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like he's going to get right. He's going to get right. It's just a matter of time. But this would be the week to get him. They're on a bye, So things are quiet over there in LA. So you may be able to negotiate something for Keenan Allen, man. And I promise you, he's gonna be a solid player. I feel like he will. Right now it's Mike Williams show, but I feel like over time Keenan Allen is going to reclaim that number one spot. So it'd be very like I've told Sean, you're gonna have to wait on that. Wait on Keenan Allen. I know it's Tyson to trade him right now, but I wouldn't do it. I mean, I would if you offer me something solid, I would, but they ain't gonna give you nothing high for that. You know what I'm saying right now. But Keenan Allen will pick it up. Number 3, Allen Robinson. Tweez touched on him in the stardom sit-ems, man. He had him as a sit-em. And his stock is down. But I'll say this: Justin Fields eventually has to get going. Eventually, I feel like there will be plays for Allen Robinson in the future, man. If we go to his stats,
His targets went up last week.
His targets went up. Yeah,
He was actually involved. I was like,
I seen a little bit more. He had 7 targets against Green Bay, and they're going against Tampa Bay. So I think this would be a game where they're going to have to throw the ball. Fields going to have to show something this week. He's going to have to show something. They're not going to be able to run the ball like that. So this is a game where Fields is going to have to throw the ball, and who better to throw it to than Allen Robinson? If he does not get, I would say this: if Allen Robinson doesn't get targeted 9+ times in this game, there's a problem. There's a problem because they're going to be down. They're going to have to throw the ball. Fields
every game.
Yeah, but he need right. Yeah, he hasn't had he had 11 targets week 1.
I know.
He had 11 week 1. He needs to have 9+ in this game. There's no reason why he should not have 9+. If he doesn't, that's on Fields. You got to get your number one guy the ball. So I feel like if that happens, A-Rob is going to do something with it. I mean, I know he's dealing with an injury right now, but if he plays, he should be solid, man. He should. And if he doesn't, I'm blaming Fields. I'm blaming Fields because the target share needs to be there. 7 targets versus Green Bay, 5 targets versus Vegas, 3 targets versus Detroit. That's unacceptable, man. That's your number one receiver.
That's not enough.
That's your number one receiver.
He should be averaging at least 10 targets.
That's a problem. And that's proof right there that it's not A-Rob. That's the quarterback. Like, and to be honest with you, if Fields doesn't do what he need to do, they may need to throw Dalton back in there so they can get some type of buck because they're still in the swing of things. I think they're only 3-3. So
yeah.
So he
put
needs
Dalton back in there.
He needs to make shit happen.
They gonna make 11 targets.
Yeah.
Gave him 11 targets.
Yeah. So
Foles is there too. I know Foles will be like, "Hey Rob, I'm gonna keep my job." Like, why not?
Yeah. So
I'm going to 12.
So A-Rob is still that. A-Rob is still that nigga. Best believe.
Until that happens,
he
man,
just needs the
targets.
targets.
Show there.
Yeah, Darnell Mooney's looking good.
Yeah, but Fields needs to go to his number one guy.
It's 12.
But
12.
Number 4 on the list, Antonio Gibson. I have him on this buy low list, man, because he's dealing with that shin injury. So if I was trying to get a running back and I wanted to buy low on somebody, Antonio Gibson would be that guy, you know, because right now it looks like they're going to continue to try him out there, and they're not going to sit him, which I think they should, but they're not going to do that. He practiced again today, so he didn't practice Wednesday. He practiced in a limited capacity today, so it looks like he's trending towards playing. And they're going to keep trotting him out there, man. I don't know why, but
best believe it's not the organization. It's Antonio Gibson that's trotting out there. Like, no, I'm good.
Like, he's not going. But the thing with that
the coach is like, can you play? Okay.
And really,
ask the trainer, can you play?
Yeah, but
he can go.
The coaches need to step up and say, nah, you are the team doctors. You need to sit for a little bit.
For those who don't know, Odell Beckham's playing tonight.
Yeah, I seen he's active.
All right, Odell Beckham.
Johnson.
It's Jarvis and Odell out there.
Oh shit. Okay, Case Keenum. Like
yeah,
you said,
Case, protect Case, nigga. Play action pass. You need Case to put Dearness in there. It's even more. It's even more. Oh, Beckham, draw. Sacks. Like,
but
tell him, John.
Yeah. Well, like I said, go with your gut.
Right. Go with your gut, man.
But yeah, Antonio Gibson, man, like this would be. I would definitely buy low on him. I mean, buy low on this week. Move on to Javonte Williams. We discussed We discussed
Probably
Melvin Gordon.
every week this fucking
And right-
season, he's been on the buy low.
Yeah, but
No.
right,
Javonte
Javonte.
Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, it's like a 50-50 split as far as carries over there in Denver. But I think over time, Javonte is going to overtake that job. It's just a matter of time. I mean, Melvin is still he's a solid back, man. He's solid, but they really want to give Javonte that job. So I do feel like moving forward, I mean, next couple of weeks we'll start to see more of Javonte Williams, and this is a week where you can really get him low because right now it's 50-50. It's 50-50 with them guys. So Javonte, I definitely would try to buy low on him. And that wraps up the buy lows. On to the sell highs. Number one for my sell high is Josh Jacobs. All right, he's had two solid games. And really he's been touchdown dependent, to be honest with you, man. I don't think he's had over. Has he went over 100 yards yet this year? No, he has not. He has not gone over 100 yards rushing. Week 1, 34 rushing yards. It was hurt week 2, week 3, week 4, 40 rushing yards. Chicago, 48 rushing yards. Week 6, 53 rushing yards.
He hasn't went over 60 rushing yards.
He hasn't got over 60. He hasn't got over 60.
And he's not involved in the pass game, so you're not going to get it there either.
The past 2 weeks, he had 14.7 fantasy points. Both week 5, week 6, 14.7. So it looks good on paper.
Exactly.
As far as touchdown dependency. So this may be where you can sell him high right now if you have him. Because he's not getting the yards. So I would definitely be trying to move him. And this would be the time to do that. So number one for me is Josh Jacobs. On to number 2, Zach Ertz, tight end now with the Arizona Cardinals. I feel like this is a time to trade him. I mean, he should have a good year. We saw Max Williams start to revive his career with Kyler in that offense till he got hurt, and now they bring in Zach Ertz, which he should do better. I mean, if you're in need, because most people have drafted Zach Ertz. If you did draft him, he was your second tight end. So if you have Zach Ertz with a Kelsey, which is a possibility, you could have that with Tweezer. You have that?
Yeah.
Yep, Kelsey. Like you should be trying to move Zach Ertz for some value at another position that you need, wide receiver or whatever. We talk about Allen Robinson. You might want to move Ertz for a solid wide receiver. I mean, you can do that, but Zach Ertz is definitely he's definitely a sell high person for me. Then Leonard Fournette. He's looked good. He's looked good. It looks like he has taken over that role. But you know what? I don't trust Bruce Arians. I don't. What
would you get for Zach Ertz and Allen Robinson if you needed a wideout?
Huh?
If you needed a wideout.
Zach Ertz, Allen Robinson. Damn.
I never fucking proposed that to anybody.
Maybe you can probably get like a T. Higgins.
I don't want T.
Oh man, you can
I can't give up T for Allen Robinson.
Maybe Amari Cooper.
No, I don't think I would get that, but I would love that. But I don't think I would get
Amari
that.
Cooper hasn't done much.
No, I'm thinking, I don't know.
That could be a solid trade.
Yeah,
You get
the
get
person
a
you
piece
trade
of
to needs, like, he has to need a tight end like bad.
Yeah.
Because Allen Robinson, he's taking a chance on.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he's getting a short thing as Zach Ertz. I think Zach Ertz is going to be solid if he's in need of the tight end. And we already know with tight ends, I mean, that's hard to come by.
I need Zach Ertz to go for
Yeah, you need
16 this week.
Yeah.
I need this week.
You need to see it the
go
first
16,
week.
Yeah, shipping his ass immediately. You're gonna see it. The squad has accepted the trade.
But yeah, Zach Ertz number 2. And we talked about Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette, like I said, I don't trust Bruce Arians. I mean, some shit that he be saying sometimes, it's like he say one thing and then he go another way. I mean,
if Ronald Jones in there, you see him getting 15 carries. A couple weeks ago,
like, Ronald Jones is going to be the guy. Then all of a sudden, then Leonard Fournette is starting to take over. Like, and then eventually, it's going to be to the point where Ronald Jones is going to be back in there. I mean, we might see Bernard when he gets back. Like, I don't trust it.
No,
I don't trust it. I mean, just this is a sell high. I mean, if you can get him, running back is in need right now. Injuries, bye weeks coming up.
They got Leonard Fournette ranked like the 4th ranked running back this week or some shit. 4th or 6, like 6.
Yeah.
They have him top 7.
That's crazy.
He's moved up there.
Leonard Fournette.
But in
Leonard.
the long run, I feel like he's not gonna be able to keep it up. I feel like Bruce Arians is like all it takes is one fumble or some shit like that, and then he's gonna be back he's gonna be in the doghouse. Then you're gonna see Ronald Jones and shit. Like I'm trying. I would be trying to ship him.
Yeah, his value's not gonna get no higher than it is right now.
But on to the next one. Make we get that list back up there. Adam Thielen at number 4. Sell high, coming off of a big week. But I don't think Thielen's going to continue to be able to keep doing this. I mean, continue with this. Let's see what. Hold on.
Don't come from
Work with me.
My man got 5 touchdowns in 6
He had 126 receiving yards, 13 targets, 11 receptions, a touchdown, 24.3 fantasy points.
It's not like he got it on 3 plays, nigga. He was targeted.
Yeah, he was targeted. He was targeted
efficient.
Against a good defense too. Against a good defense.
That's what Thielen really gets his work against the good teams.
But like
I feel like Jefferson is when they play the bad teams. When Thielen, when you need he's there against the good teams.
Yeah. Week before that, Detroit, Cleveland, 5.0, 6.1. I mean, the other weeks, the first 3 weeks, he was solid. He was solid. 25 to open up the season, 12.9 against Arizona, 14 against Seattle. So I mean, he was solid opening up. And then he kind of fell off for week 4 and 5.
That's what receivers do. Like
receivers,
you never see where they just.
But I got him at a sell.
Unless you got like Devontae Adams, like he's
it's
the
not
only
like
receiver.
I'm saying. It's not like I'm saying buy low on the man.
I said, like MT, we had
The only reason that's the only way you see receivers when they're like
Cooper Kupp.
It's just like looks like running backs. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't really receivers are gonna have weeks where they have 6.1, 5 points. Like
and I see, but that's why I have it as a sell high. I mean, but I do.
Why are you selling them? I feel like you should keep them.
So you think you should keep them?
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Yeah. I mean,
it
could be a biased opinions there.
What are we talking about?
It's not biased. Like you just said the numbers. Like
on,
how many touchdowns he has in 6 weeks?
In 6 weeks, he has 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns.
In 6 weeks.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns, 6 weeks.
Was he wide receiver? What?
And how many touchdowns he had last season?
He's wide receiver
14.
12. He's wide receiver 12.
So it's not fluke. Like he scores touchdowns. Why are you selling them?
But if you're
who?
In
Like
need,
why would you sell him?
If you're in need, you can sell high on him, Sean P. So like I said, like
high. So you can get a RB2 for him.
Yeah.
Which you'll take.
I'm saying you're selling him like I don't feel like you should sell him because I feel like he might have a down week, but he's gonna have weeks where he puts up 24. Like
RB2 for Adam Thielen.
What RB2?
David Montgomery, healthy.
Nobody's gonna do that though.
Yes, they will. Probably for they need a wideout.
Right now, why he's hurt? You gonna get him while he's hurt, or you saying
no, not now. I'm saying
when David Montgomery comes back.
He's
not gonna do that because you're not gonna give up a running back for a wide receiver.
Kareem Hunt,
unless you just got endless running backs.
Kareem Hunt for Adam Thielen.
No, what right now?
No, when he gets healthy.
No, why you want
a little bit of
these?
negotiation going on over here?
Like no,
now he says no. Why I want these? Why you need Kareem Hunt?
No,
I need these.
What do you mean I need Kareem Hunt?
I need a wide out. That's why I need. Why?
No,
I'm gonna get where I get without Hunt, and you're gonna need Hunt at that point. I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I got here without him. That's true.
All right, man, we gonna wrap this up.
Sell
and
high.
then also
high on my man.
another guy sell high. Darrell Williams. I would definitely sell high on him. He's got about 3 more weeks in that to be the guy.
No, he doesn't. Wait. Darrell Williams, just Chiefs. Darrell Williams.
Yeah.
No.
You think he's a starter moving forward? Period.
Yes, I think. I think Clyde come back, going up. When Clyde come back, he back in the number 1 role, bro.
Ask for Shot Penny how that goes with his coach. Well, I mean, Andy Reid's not that guy and not his coach, but I'm saying this guy is 2 touchdowns. How many rushing yards last week? Darrell Williams,
71. He ain't really do nothing.
71 and 2 tugs.
Yeah,
go to Clyde Edwards-Helaire stats.
No.
Pull up Hilaire stats.
No, the last 2 games before Hilaire got hurt,
21 rushing attempts.
He had 100
for 62 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's terrible.
62 and 2 touchdowns. All right, he got in the red zone.
Oh.
And, all right, go to Edwards-Helaire.
Edwards-Helaire was solid before he got hurt. He had 200-yard rushing games. Like the
Where Clyde at?
Like that's guaranteed. He guaranteed he rushed for 100 both weeks.
Clyde, last time he played Buffalo, he got hurt. That was 2.9.
Yeah, we're not
Philly, he went for 102.
Week
And
before.
in Chargers, he went for 100. 15.9. But then before that, week 1, 8.7. Week 2, 2.6. 46, 43 rushing yards in those games, respectively.
Why are we talking about that?
What about the
Why
week
we
he
talking about
went
his-
off? What was the points he had?
He had 15.9 week 3 when he went for 100 yards, and then 18.4.
And what did Daryl just have?
So what do you think Clyde would have did if Clyde was in there? He wouldn't have
Not
did that.
better than him. He doesn't run the ball better than him.
21 for 62. He ran the ball well.
He played Washington. People are not running on us.
21 for 62.
People are not running on us.
He ran the ball well. Like,
No,
he didn't run the ball well.
He runs the ball better than he got in the. How many of those are goal line carries?
Clyde's volume would have been up there.
How many times are goal line carries? Your man getting in on the goal line?
Clyde would have got in on the goal line too. Like, what are you talking about?
Clearly, he's not. How many touchdowns does Clyde Edwards-Helaire have on the season?
Goose. 0.
My man scored twice
in one game. And it's been.
What do you think Clyde would have done?
been-
What do you think that Daryl would have done in those games? He looks like the better runner. You know this, man.
We gonna see.
Like Clyde comes back in what? One more week. He sits out this week and then he's come back.
Something like that.
Clyde gets back. He's back in the top of the depth chart.
He's back in the mix.
I think when Clyde gets back, it's going to be more of a committee.
He's back in the
No,
mix.
it's not gonna be no fucking committee.
I think it's going to be a committee.
It's back in the mix.
I think Daryl
Come
Williams
on,
has earned,
you see that.
earn more carries. I think the goal line carries will definitely go to Daryl Williams' way moving forward for the rest of the season. But that's
You
why
can throw on us. You can't run on us for real. Nobody's really ran on us.
Yeah, that's why I have Daryl Williams as a sell high, because
that's true.
I feel like when Clyde comes back, it's going to be more of a running back by committee situation. That's going to hurt both of their values. So number 5, Daryl Williams, and then I have 2 hold players on here. So give y'all a little bit extra because it's the premium show. We're gonna do a little something. We'll give y'all a little something more. But the hold will be Darrell Henderson. We discussed him, man. He's an underrated running back. I wouldn't trade him, and it could be tempting because he has been solid, and you could get some value for him if you was to trade him away. But I wouldn't do that. I would hold on to my man. I feel like he's going to be consistent moving forward throughout the rest of the season. Matthew Stafford's playing great, and that offense is looking good. So I see Darrell Henderson continuing. And I don't think that Sony Michel is going to be an issue because he hasn't been. And to be honest with you, I feel like Sony Michel is a good running back, but I feel like McVay really trusts Darrell Henderson right now, and I think he's going to continue to roll with him. So
Henderson been there. He's been there.
Yeah. So Darrell Henderson, I would hold him, and then the other guy is Amari
Collins
Cooper.
didn't practice today.
You said who didn't practice?
Alex Collins.
Oh, man.
I was wondering why he's finished with 20 carries.
Rashad Penny. But Amari Cooper.
Nobody has it right now.
No, I think somebody picked him up.
No, CH picked him up.
Yeah. But Amari Cooper, I would hold him as well.
Why'd you draw?
That could be people, I can see that could be a tempting trade to make right there as well, Amari Cooper, but I would hold on to him. We saw CeeDee Lamb go off, but this Dallas offense is going to keep going. They're going to keep trending up, and Amari Cooper is going to have his games.
Cooper ain't did shit since week 1, bro.
Nah. That's wrong.
Oh, he had that one fluke touchdown.
He had against the Giants, he had 60 and a touch.
Yeah, Cooper balling.
13.5.
Okay.
Versus Carolina, 14.1. Week 2 and week 3, it was down. But then we already know he went off against Tampa Bay, 32.4. He had 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. But he is wide receiver 19.
Cooper is boomer bust, bro.
But matchups coming up: Minnesota, that should be one where he should get right. Denver is iffy. Atlanta, Kansas City, Vegas. Guys and then New Orleans, I'm not going to put that.
It's going to be the CD show, bro.
But I'm holding him. I wouldn't trade him away. I
wouldn't trade him because I feel like his value is it's right in the middle. It's not high or it's not low.
I wouldn't trade him. Right, he's going to have his games. He's going to have his games. So that's the guy that I'm a hold. But that wraps up the buy sells for the week, and that wraps up the show. You guys, this is the premium show. We appreciate y'all, tuning in. We're going to keep bringing that heat each week on our premium show. And if you have any questions, you guys, I mean, definitely, we want you guys, the premium guys, to put your email. We want your email so we can send you guys some things. More than what we want to give you guys more attention than we do the other viewers that we have that view our Wednesday show, because you guys are paying for this. So we want to make sure we get y'all out of the way, make sure we get y'all questions answered. We want y'all to be the first priority. So any questions that y'all have, make sure that you guys send your emails to us so we can get some stuff out to y'all, so we can answer questions directly. And we're gonna look out. All right. We're here to help you guys win y'all championships, and we're gonna continue to do that. All right. But we're gonna wrap this up, man. One love always.
Wear your mask.
Yep. Yeah.